Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. £2 hunt for you today. Just me. £500 worth of £2. Hopefully find the rare and valuable ones. And hopefully the ones that will sit across the top here, the gold finds. Right, £500. It was 680. Was how many I had in total. I did 180 last week when I did that little P.O. box video where I showed the Olympic tap that I'd been sent and bought and other bits and pieces. Shout out again to the vegetarian barbarian that sent us this helper's token from the games. So I'm putting him down there as a little bit of luck. So let's see what we get. See if we start off with a rotation. We haven't. It's a very shiny 2000, and I'm going to rotate all the shiny coins in case I've got a rotation. A very shiny 2015 there, which can be rotated, but it wasn't. This one's our first commemorative Shakespeare comedies. All the World's a Stage on. Yes, it has. Just a little, I might have mentioned this before, probably have, but just a little nod. These have been seen, that all the World's a Stage, the ones with the jester on. They've seen where it says the A not being there, so a bit of a gap there. And the A being over-stamped on stage, I think. So kind of when it's gone through the rimming machine to put the edge inscription on, it's kind of got a little bit stuck and the A has gone over the, I think it's over the S. It'll either be over the S or over the, yeah, that S or that S when it's being made. Only being seen on the bunk pack, the brilliant uncirculated, the ones that were not released into circulation. But you never know. It's always worth a little look to see whether someone has opened up said package and spent it, so paid it in, bought something, and then it ends up in circulation. So have a little look, because I reckon that'd be quite a cool little oddity. Not sure of value, but there would definitely be some value to it. So definitely worth a look. Right, I will crack on a little bit now. I won't check for rotations or any oddities on coins as I go. I will check them at the end, otherwise we'll be here a long time. That's so that is a little bit of straw. Lady Emma's just entered the proceedings as well.
Good morning.
Oh, what if it's not a morning when people are watching this, Lady Em?
Hello, everybody.
You'll have to say good morning, good evening, and good night. That's off, I believe that's off the Truman Show.
Oh, right.
That film, you know, he does say that. It's one of his things. There is Marconi, the wireless communications, and that is Richard Trevithick. Trev is terrific. So Trev goes down there. Marconi, who does play the Mombo, he's quite high, isn't he? It is a Mombo, isn't it? Or plays the Mango. No, there he is. Oh, and that's a Poochington. So Poochington has also bumbled his way into the Magic Studio and very kindly knocked the camera stand. So hey-ho, he's on his way to Lady M because she has got
Biscuits.
She's got biscuits. She'd made herself a cup of tea, and the Poochie is very interested in that. That is the act of the abolition of the slave trade. Am I not a man or a brother? Just a non-medal position in the bottom section there because it's so highly minted. This is another one that goes in that same section. Highest minted commemorative of recent times, 9.5 million, only topped by the St. Paul's, which you basically find in every single £2 hunt. Right, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. He's an engineer. He did all kinds of good things around these fair shores and beyond, and he was commemorated in 2006 on 2 coins actually, and I'm sure we will find that second coin because it is also highly minted. I guess we will have to see. We're basking in the sunshine here in the Magic Studio. Lady M's enjoying a cup of tea. It is morning time at the time of filming. She's here early because we're just about to film our 50p hunts, the 2 that we do every week. There's the Hollow Crown, the second Shakespeare. Second of the 3 Shakespeare coins that are available. Every chance we'll find the skull. Oh, I haven't sneezed for a while, so shout out to Jude S there, who usually listens to this, I believe. Or does she still? Do you still listen to this, Jude, on her with your headphones on?
She's now got no eardrums left.
Definitely not. It was a relatively small one. There's another Marconi. He's playing the Mombo, double Mombo. Can you get a double Mombo?
You can.
It It is interesting. I can't even remember who sings that song. I've asked that before and I've been told who it is in the comments, but it's amazing how coins can just influence things so much. That singer or group or whatever, I'm sure is a popular. He's a popular. That's a fake. FU fakes. Damn, we'll do some thingy. But yeah, coins. It shows you. It just gets into popular culture. That's for sure. He's about Marconi because he invented the transistor radio. He's certainly got the wireless signal over the Atlantic. And yeah, so yeah, this is fake. You can see it's been painted on all the way around here. It bleeds into the silver there. Absolutely terrible fake. And it's got rotation because it hasn't been made correctly. The hologram in the middle is non-existent. It's supposed to have a little bit of holographic feature on it. Edge inscription is not too bad. Standing on the soldiers of giants. Soldiers is on there, but and it's even got the B and the R for is it Bruce Rushkin, Brucey Boy on there. So anyway, that'll go in the fake section. I do believe that some people do collect fakes, and they do carry a little bit of value, or can do. I've never. There's another jester. I've never found it. I've never been able to sell any, that's for sure. There is the skulls, correct edge inscription. All three now of the Shakespeare coins have been found, all safely nestled in that middle row in the bronze fine section. The edge inscription there, you may well know, regular coin hunters will know that you can get the edge inscription on that coin rather than saying, "What a piece of work is a man." It says "for king and country," which is the edge inscription on that one. There's that St. Paul's I mentioned earlier. No £2 hunt is complete without the St. Paul's. Highest minted commemorative. So yes, it can be wrong, and the maybe is about 30 quid's worth of value. Oh, we've got a Lady M. It's a double bagger. Oh, look, why? I always wonder why. Just because it's got a hole in, why wouldn't you just change the bag? I don't know. Always makes me worry a little bit. Or with double worry and excitement. Why would somebody do that? Is something wrong? But then also maybe it's like a code to say some expensive coins coming your way. Who knows? There is another one of them. Now, first time we've had this. It's the Rugby World Cup, 4.9 million. That was the first commemorative coin of the bimetallic era, 1999. This designer coin came out in 1997. Two metals. Anyway, so I was saying about the Shakespeare, the skulls, the tragedies. So that means about £30 worth of value, but I don't think many are turning up. There was a little flurry when it was first discovered. Bit of an oddity. Definite error, definitely where the coins are made. The outer and the inner are made separately, and then they are pressed together where they're stamped. So someone has loaded the wrong outers into the machine and done it. And yes, I think I've got 3 that I found relatively early on, probably a couple of years ago now. Haven't found any since. So there's every chance that will increase in value. So if you've got one, or you find one, I suggest you keep hold of it for a little while and see where the value goes. Because the longer it goes on, the fewer that are found, the more scarce, the more valuable, the more sought after they may well be. Because there's definitely a market out there for errors and oddities in coins, without a doubt. Right, this is probably going to be Charles Dickens, and it is. So I'm pleased to find it, because we haven't found that yet. So we're nicely filling up those bottom 2 rows. The collector, or the completist in me, likes to ensure that rows are completed. That's just part of the cut of my jib. How am I doing, Lady M? I wouldn't normally record a solo hunt with you being here. If I'm going to doing a solo activity, I'm normally completely alone, and you were well out of earshot. How am I doing? Any tips to improve?
No. You've done what you do.
Are you impressed on how much I can actually talk? The drivel that can come out?
I'm already aware of all of that.
I know, but usually it's because you and I are talking to each other and people are eavesdropping on what we're saying.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, no, I am quite impressed.
This is a whole new level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whole new level. And you know, can you believe some people actually listen to my blathering on? Right, there is another Rugby World Cup from 1999. Not as nice a condition as that one. Got some interesting green stuff around it. About 6 or 7 bags left to go, so we are homing in towards the end. Nothing of spectacular in nature. So we'll go back. Come out in here. I will be going back and checking every £2 coin before it goes back in the bank. For another one of them. There's another one of them. Just in case I say there is a rotation on a coin or an error on it or anything, just a little bit interesting. Because we do need to be bagged back up the £2 because they go back into the bank in bank bags. We're fortunate with the 50p's that we can take them back to the bank and put them into a coin machine so it counts them. Although I'm convinced the coin machine robs me. There's that many coins that get caught in the coin machine because it goes round so fast. Because every now and again you get to see it when it jams up. And you can see that they're round the outside. And I'm convinced they get robbed. But I can't prove it. I've tried to prove it a few times, and every time I've kind of counted something, it's a pretty tin of grease. Every time I've physically counted them before they've gone in, it's matched for some reason. Oh, that's interesting. Talking about oddities, that is interesting. Although it's not that interesting. I've probably found that about 3 times now. This is a £2. Can we spot what's wrong? Can we spot what's wrong? Let's have a look. Let's have another. Oh, another 2001. Was the chances of picking up the same year there? That 2001 says that, and that 2001 has got the Queen spinning round. Do we know what's wrong? If you don't, I can tell you. What's happened is someone has popped out that middle inner silver pill, flipped it round and put it back in again. Just for the why nots. So absolutely not an error, 100% not an error. It's impossible to be minted this way, the way that they're minted. It's absolutely someone's popped it in and turned it round. It's normally it'll be a bit loose, or you can see that where they've pressed it to try and clamp it and force it open, or there's a little bit of a gap. So you can probably see a little bit of a gap, as next door's dog obviously clearly is interested in this as well. There's a little bit of a gap there, certainly not on that side. You can usually see where the clamp's been applied, and they've like to squeeze it and press it out, but it's quite a good effort, that. So yeah, well done to whoever's done that. Here you go, but it's definitely going to go into the oddities section. Oh, that's nice, a fake and an oddity all in the same hunt. We just need a plum fine now, or a UK territory would be nice. I'd like to find a Guernsey £2 coin. Obviously found a Jersey one, a couple of Jersey ones. If you haven't seen them, go back and see our hunts from probably not last week, the week before. We went to Jersey and Guernsey and did some coin hunting. We had a great time. Anyway, can you remember this is the last bag. Can you remember what I was saying, Lady M, before I found that oddity? I've completely forgotten. There's Kitchener, Lord Kitchener. Lamps going out all over Europe.
I'm afraid not.
Lady M is afraid not. And there we go, we're done. So, pretty bog standard in terms of fines.
You're talking about the bank and putting the coins in.
Oh, putting the coins in. Yeah, every time I've put, that was right. So when I have counted the coins and put them in the coin machine, the coin machine's been exactly right. So,
It's funny that, isn't it?
yeah, I know it's funny that, but I'm convinced it robs me most of the time. Right, pretty bog standard in terms of fines. Only got bronze back over, so the jester there, the comedy's back over, so pretty standard in that terms of fines. But it's interesting to find this one. I think we're probably gonna have to make it. It may well have saved the hunt because everything else has been Billy basic. Although if you see last Sunday's hunt, there was a Top of the Pops gold find in there, so I guess it's the luck of the draw. So we're going to sign off with this oddity. The Queen's upside down. She's the wrong way around. That's pretty cool. If anybody wants to buy it, let me know. Many, many pounds. You know, if you want to make a ridiculously high bid for this, to help support the channel and for Lady M's next packet of biscuits, then do let me know in the comments, or even send me an email at bunglecollects@gmail.com. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.